made over $1.2 million, hitting the board over 60% of the time. Racing in some of the biggest races like the Elite Lop, TVG FFA, Max Elite, and many more. Racing against some of the biggest competition like Hall of Famer Hannelore Hanover and Be a Magician. This is Wind of the North story. Wind of the North was foaled on April 28, 2010 in Mount Pleasant, PA by Quantum Farm. The Cantab Hall and Pine Chip mare Talk to the Wind Son was purchased as a yearling at the Harrisburg sale for $5,000 by Lloyd H. Zimmerman. He made his racing debut on July 5, 2012, but got his first lifetime victory at Harris, Philadelphia on July 7, 2012 in a non-winners of one for trainer Clifton Green and driver Darrell Beer.
It's Wind of the North looking to upset him here for Darrell Beer. They're going to win it all. Wind of the North in front. Up front, Lucky Carroll was next. XJ's Huddy won third. 8-1-3 across the wire. 158-2.
He only raced 9 starts as a 2-year-old. But during his 3-year-old year, he almost tripled his starts, hitting the board 12 times and made over $94,000, and finished second in the PA Sire Stakes Consolation at the Meadows.
Wind of the North, it's Creatine and Mike Lachance coming home. 153-2 over Wind of the North. Brewmaster, theatrical station.
From his 4-year-old year onward, he took off, setting his lifetime mark at Mohegan Sun Pocono in 151 flat, a world record at the time.
Starts to cut into it here, but Wind of the North has this all wrapped up. David Miller and Wind of the North, a bit of racing luck, but then he romped from there to win by 2. Money on My Mind was second, a bit further back. Buffalino Hanover third. Looks like High Bridge fourth. Wind of the North blowing strong tonight. Look at the mile, 151 flat.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy B. Another lifetime mark here tonight. 5 wins on the season here for trainer Clifton Green. The Buckeyes in town for the first time, steering Wind of the North here tonight to a big victory.
His most successful year was in 2015 as he made over $255,000 and raced in the Elite Lop in Sweden.
An American horse with an American driver. Wind of the North gets the world's most victorious driver in the sulky, none other than Dave Pallone. But there is one race that Mr. Pallone has never won. Of course, since he has never participated in Elitloppet. So this is an all-new experience for him. When it comes to Wind of the North, he's a bit of a wild card. He's fast, resistant, and highly capable, but has never been up against the European elite.
His most impressive win was in 2015 at Scioto Downs in the Noble Memorial. He also finished second against Hall of Fame inductee Be a Magician in the Cutler Memorial.
Ladies Monet sitting loose cover second over, but in with a puncher's chance, 3.5 from the lead. 1:23-4 for 3/4, and they come to the top of the stretch, and leading the way it's Be a Magician. Be a Magician still out there with a 2-length advantage. Wind of the North full out on the inside second, while Ladies Monet is coming on the outside. Be a Magician edging out to a 2.5-length margin. Then Wind of the North on the outside, but it's Be a Magician who's trotting home in the Cutler for Brian Sears, and Be a Magician wins the Arthur Cutler in 151-2. Wind of the North second, then Ladies Monet, perhaps Appomattox fourth. 151-2, the time for the mile.
Consistently racing in the open trot, and one of his consistent drivers during his career was 9-time Dash title winner and 2018 Driver of the Year, Aaron Merriman. You drove this horse for 90 starts.
Oh my God.
And you've driven so many nice horses. What made him different compared to some of the other ones?
This horse come back from injury a couple times, if people didn't know. Also with the barn that he was in. He was a consummate professional. I thought an amateur could drive him. He was just a wonderful horse to race, wonderful horse to be around. I really, really liked him. He never overdid it, but he never underdid it. So he was always in between, you know. Sometimes you had to ask him a little bit more than other times, you know, if the conditions were the worst. But this horse had to race with the outside post so many times, and nothing bothered him, you know. I mean, like, got around it. He would get around a picnic table if he had to. He would just do whatever you asked for him. Just a great horse to be around. You know, he's a world champion. I mean,
are you excited to see him at Equine Fair this year?
Yes, I am. I've heard about this a couple times, and he was been at Vocations, so I really feel someone's going to be blessed to have this horse. He's got his own personality. I know he's not a mean guy, and he's, like I said, he is what he is. He's himself, and we want an individual.
Retiring in 2022, this handsome gelding is looking for a new home. He will be at Equine Affair April 11th through the 14th with new Vocations. Come and meet this world champion and all-around classy horse.